my soul. And if I gotta die for that, I'm dying Christian, nigga.
Man, all my friends tell me I'm crazy and shit, like, for being a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but, like, it's just because I see the signs everywhere. It's not that weird. It's like they're pretty obvious. You know what I mean? Yeah. Illuminati!
Tag a friend that believes there is more out there. Do you believe?
Oh my God, y'all, I have a theory. Please hear me out. So y'all know the Illuminati, right? And for my spiritual folk out there that like have done their research and know good and bad and good and evil, hear me out, hear me out. I honestly feel like the Illuminati is part bad, but also part good. Listen. So you know about the third eye, right? The third eye connects with our sixth chakra, connects with our mind, and connecting us with the truth and the divine universal language. And if the higher ups know this too, then they're using it in a counteractive way. So moral to the story is everybody is doing witchcraft, so do your research, protect yourself, and stay knowledgeable. Please.
DMX exposing where the devil resides on Earth.
And pulling over on the highway, we like 4 cars, you know, just to watch the sunrise. And it was at that point that I fell in love with Arizona. I said, you know what, this has to be God's country. You know, because I'd never seen anything as beautiful as that sunrise. Then I met the devil in God's country. You know, and it's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people. You know, you can't call one person the devil.
Joe Arpaio?
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one person has enough power to be the devil. You know? And, you know, it's through all these hardships that I realized that, you know what?
Stay the F away from Phoenix.
This is God's country because I met the devil here.
New coronavirus variant detected in South Africa is now a variant of concern, and they're calling it Omicron.
People of Earth, I am Lur of the planet Omicron Persei 8. Is this thing on?
Guys, I have discovered a secret that the Illuminati nor the government wants you to know about. Remy the rat from Ratatouille, right? You see this beautiful boy? Okay. What did he do? He pulled on this boy's hair. Look what he's grabbing. He's grabbing the boy's follicles and grabbing his hair. Remy the rat grabs this guy's hair. And so this guy always wore what? What did he always wear? A hat. What other guy did remarkable things and always wore a hat? This guy. Abraham fucking Lincoln. So what do you think is under the hat? This boy. Thusly, Ratatouille, Remy from Ratatouille, Remy the rat, helped free the slaves and end the Civil War. Illuminati confirmed. Illuminati confirmed. Stereotypical meme air horn sounds are blowing right now. This boy, look at the boy. He helped free the slaves. Thank you. Thank you, Remy. Thank you.
Okay, this is crazy. It gave me goosebumps. I bought this book 4 years ago, and I'm finally getting around to reading it, and turns out it was written in 1991. See? 1991. And it's about predicting America's future, basically, like it from the history of 1584 to 2069. Look at what it says about 2020. No one, for example, can foretell the specific emergency that will confront America during what we call the crisis of 2020, nor, of course, the exact year in which the crisis will find its epicenter. What we do claim our cycle can predict is that during the late 2010s and early 2020s, American generations will pass deep into a crisis era, constellation, and mood, and that as a consequence, the nation's public life will undergo a swift and possibly revolutionary transformation. How did they know this in 1991?
So I got a story. It's extremely disturbing, so if you want to listen, hang out. In June of 1979, an anonymous person used a phone name of Mr. Christian. He called the county of Elbert here in Georgia. He stated that he represented a group outside of the state, stating that he wanted to build a monument, focusing on the theme of conservation. So the dumbasses that we are here in Georgia, not asking any questions on what this monument is going to even say, they gladly accepted. Now on these Guidestones, there's the same thing written in 12 total languages, English including one of them. They look pretty interesting, right? Okay, cool. Looks like I think Chinese, then Aramaic, I think. I mean, they look harmless, right? But what does the one in English say? Let's go look. Here's the stone written in English. Now, if you look at them, there's a total of 10. What else has 10? Rules or laws? The commandments, right? Alrighty. The first one's very, very, very disturbing. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Part 2.
When are you all going to wake up?
What about the Illuminati?
Some version of it, yes.
Be honest. Are you a part of the Illuminati?
No?
Do you know anyone in the Illuminati?
No.
Are you in the Illuminati?
No.
Are you or anyone in your family part of the Illuminati?
No.
Final.
Okay, so excuse me now, I was in the middle of getting ready, ignore that, but I need to bring up one of the biggest L's in Black history. So y'all remember that era when all of us were around like 12 or 13 and we used to get on YouTube and we used to just get into all of those black holes in the internet and we used to be looking at stuff and looking at stuff and looking at stuff and looking at stuff. We really sat there and allowed a whole bunch of 30, 40-year-old white conspiracy theorists to trick us into believing that the only way a black athlete, singer, business owner could be successful was if they sold their soul and did Satan sex rituals with donkeys. And we really believe that shit.
I still do.
Like, I was in the back of fucking Rihanna music videos circling fucking triangles and girl playing Nicki Minaj songs in reverse trying to hear shit that wasn't there. Like, I'm so sorry. We allowed them to demonize the same culture they stole from, and that's fucked up.
So today we're talking about the founding and the origin of the Illuminati. They were founded in Bavaria in 1776 by a man named Adam Weishaupt. The movement consists of advocates of free thought, secularism, liberalism, republicanism, and gender equality. They wanted to kick the religion out of the government and promote freedom of speech. Unfortunately, the government didn't like that, and Charles Theodore, the Elector of Bavaria, infiltrated their organization and took them apart from within. In 1784, the Pope banned the Illuminati multiple times. Rulers in the 19th century grew very wary of the Illuminati because they thought they were starting revolutions. In the early 20th century, American evangelist Gerald Winrod and other conspiracy theorists with fundamental Christians began to denounce Illuminati and saying they were back. This emerged due to the backlash of the principles of Enlightenment, secular humanism, modernism, and liberalism. If you want to hear more, join me on a live stream later tonight. And as always, stay for more conspiracies. Have a good day.
Remember back in the day when we found out about the Illuminati and we saw that Jay-Z, Kanye West, Rihanna and Beyonce were at the forefront, like they were the leaders. I thought they were the leaders of the Illuminati, the way they were portraying them, doing the triangle, the one eye. You can see in what's it, Benjamin Franklin, whatever his name is, Benjamin Button, the American dollar. You can see it there. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to America, fam. I was scared, fam. I used to go to school. Every time we drew shapes, we drew triangles, I'll look at the teacher like she's infected. I'll look at her like she's part of them, like she's working behind the scenes, she's doing Hell Satan, she's doing this and all that. I was thinking crazy. And fam, remember when you used to listen to nursery rhymes, people told you to play it backwards on YouTube and you listen to that. They'll be saying Hell Satan, sing in reverse. I was like, oh, so this is what I'm singing in school. I couldn't even sing. I'll be looking at people while singing in the nursery rhymes. These men are infected. Fam. That was scary. That is scary, you know. That was scary. I never looked at things the same.
Your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
That's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul. I swear to Lucifer. I sold my soul to the devil.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me. And he says the things that I don't want to say. He threatens to beat people and he's violent.
What was your bargain? To get where I am now. Should I ask who you made the bargain with? With the chief commander. And in this earth and then in a world we can't see.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Part 1. This is what I have before I join the Illuminati. Stay tuned for Part 2, after I join.
Apotheosis. That should be a word in everybody's vocabulary now. I've been seeing these videos about the body of Nimrod was found by the U.S. military.